And we are live once again. Hello and welcome to the Prince Magnum channel where hot rodding and romance do coexist. I'm your host, Prince Magnum. Welcome to Surviving Romance and continuing to prepare for that road for Valentine's Day. Okay, husbands, I know some of you out there, you're like, okay, Prince Magnum, I want to cook for my wife. I want to make her something special for Valentine's Day, but I can't cook. I'm no good in the kitchen. There was at one time I tried, and I nearly burned the house down. Wife won't let me near the kitchen now. It's okay. It's okay. Prince Magnum is here to help. I'm going to give you something simple. The cooking is simple. It doesn't get any easier than this. How simple is the cooking? All you're going to need is a serrated knife and a microwave. That's it. Well, and maybe a bowl or two, but we'll get into all that here in just a minute. Okay, do me a favor. Set aside, I would say about 20 bucks, and this is all the ingredients you're going to need. As my favorite chef would say, this is all software you're going to need. Go over and get yourself one of the King's Hawaiian round sweet roll packs, just like this. Get it at Walmart, next to nothing. Okay, no big deal. All right, you're gonna get that. You're gonna get a couple of. A friend of ours who kind of does some advertising for Walmart and that sort of thing turned us on to this market side chicken tortilla soup. Now, you might try the broccoli cheddar, whatever, mix it up, but just stay with one type of soup. But this is what we found worked the best. If you try something else out and you decide you like it, hey, tell us about it in the comments section below, okay? Then you're going to go ahead and pick up some tortilla chips, okay? I know this sounds a little weird, but bear with me, all right? It's a very, very simple, get back here with that, all right? It's a very simple dish, all right? Princess Faye is just right off camera. And again, right over here, this is all the cooking apparatus you're really gonna need, okay? So, your microwave is gonna be your best friend. I know some of you out there, like I said, get back here with that. Off camera. Some husbands have expressed their problem with trying to cook. It doesn't always work out, and they don't have the time to really, So this is your Valentine's Day dinner done simple. It will not get any easier than this unless you really look hard enough. I'm sure there's someone who could do it simpler, but you're going to understand what I'm going to get at here in a minute. All right. Now, get yourself some sort of serrated knife. A bread knife would be the best, but hey, I know some of you may not know get yourself a steak knife. That's all you're going to need, okay? I know some of you out there don't know what a bread knife looks like. That's okay. I began to notice some husbands out there who watch the Prince Magnum channel, their cooking skills are lacking. And so that's what this episode is for. This is as simple as it gets, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to kind of cut into the top. Just cut into the top. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. But you're going to slice that open. You're basically going to make a giant bowl, more or less. And you can size it up however you like. But don't worry about punching through the bottom, okay? Don't worry about all that. You'll see here in a second. See how I'm kind of cutting the top out? Okay. Camera's just not really cooperating with me. We're gonna finagle it a little bit so you all can kind of see how I'm working here. Okay. So I'm gonna cut the top out. All right. Get yourself another bowl. Nothing special, nothing fancy. Okay. Just get it. And you can actually kind of cut this up into strips, more or less, and kind of almost make like something else to dip in, okay? But you're going to dig that out, okay? Nice deep hole right in the middle, all right? The dishes will be very minimal, okay? But even hollow it around on the inside, just like that. Very simple. And again, this stuff makes great dip, for dipping. Here in a bit, you'll see that, okay? And then once you get to that stage, all right, have all that nice, that soft bread out of there. Okay. Just like that. Just like that. Again, don't be afraid of it. It ain't gonna bite you. Alright? Now, if you want to look really special while doing this, put on an apron. Okay? And just like that, we have a hollowed out bread bowl, more or less. Alright? Again, you're going to pay, I'm going to say $5 to $6, depending on where you live. Alright? No big deal. Now, these here, you can do it on the cooktop. You get out a pot, pour it in. No big deal, okay? You could pour it right into some sort of a vessel, cook it right out of the cooktop. No big deal. If you wanted to, you know, kind of take your time with it a little bit, but the microwave is quick. It's very efficient. We don't usually use this here on the Prince Magnum channel. It's not something you see us typically use. Usually we go to the cooktop, the oven. We've even done outdoor grilling. But I know some of you husbands, you're a little nervous about using some of it. I get it, okay? Don't worry about it. We're going to cover that, all right? So, you know, get something microwave safe, okay? Something microwave safe. I actually have several bowls here that are microwavable safe. Okay. Most everything is nowadays. Most everything. Not everything though, but most. Alright. And we're going to dish this out into some bowls. And make sure you kind of cover this. And you'll understand in a minute. Know what I'm looking for. You know what? I'm not going to worry. If you can't find any lids, parchment works too. Actually, I know where to find the lids. Okay. Well, I'm stressing here. Alright. We're going to put that one up. And I'll find the lid for it later. Okay. I've got my lids. And you'll understand what we're going to do here in a second. I'm going to pop the tops now that we have the right lids, and we're going to take these, okay? You're going to need both of them. All right. Crack the seal. You may only need the one. Okay. Well, we might only need that one dish, but it doesn't hurt to have one available in case, you know, too much. You see? So we're going to set that aside. Actually, a little bit more. Get everything out. Don't waste. Don't waste food. There we go. Alrighty. Grab your other one. It's two of these. Okay? Oh, this stuff smells great. Alright? Again, you're going to pop this open. Like I said, husbands, this one's not going to get... You're not going to really get much easier than this dish right here. Even if you don't do this for Valentine's Day, this will work wonderful for, you know, parties, get-togethers, whatever. It'll work for that too. Okay? Again, this dish will run you right around, believe it or not, very simply, it'll run you right around at the worst case scenario, $15, $20, worst case scenario, okay? So into the microwave, we're gonna set it for 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes on high, and we're gonna check it, all right? Now remember, we've got our hollowed out bowl, we've got some stuff over here, you know, the innards of the bowl, you know, the bread from inside our new bread bowl that we've created, all right? Again, don't worry about punching through the bottom, because if you get the one with the tin, you're okay. You're not going to have any leaking messes, all right? So don't panic. Now, you can spoon, once the soup goes in here, once it goes in here, you could spoon it out into some separate dishes and that sort of thing. So it's almost like one dish becomes 3, maybe 4 different dishes, which is really cool, okay? And not a half bad deal. Something simple for you and the missus, because again, I know some of you husbands out there, you can't cook, okay? And there's no shame in that. It's just that it's one of those things that, well, you know, I know some of you want to do this sort of stuff, but you're afraid to cook, and it's perfectly okay. This is something simple, very easy to make. All right. Again, little safety tip for the inside of your microwave. We did put it in a microwave safe bowl, but notice, even though I got a cover on it, I left one corner up. That's because as steam builds up inside there, you don't want it to go off like a mortar inside there and coat the inside of, you know, chicken and tortilla soup, okay? Because, you know, then the wife will kill you. Then you're definitely not allowed in the kitchen, okay? All right, we're down to 20 seconds left on our timer, okay? We're gonna go ahead and get out a spoon of some sort, because we're gonna need that spoon to stir it up. We're not stirring it up inside the bread bowl, we're stirring it up inside of our cooking vessel, okay? Again, you can't do this on the cooktop, not a necessity. All right, there's our timer. We're gonna go ahead, double check it. Set it right there. We're gonna go ahead, pop top. It's already starting to get warm. I'm thinking another 2 minutes in the microwave. Give it a good stir, okay? And set aside your spoon, okay? Don't make extra dishes if you can avoid it, all right? Actually, I'm thinking 1 more minute. We'll go right in between. 1:30. 1 minute, 30 seconds. It's going to depend on your microwave, okay? It's going to depend on the power it puts out, all that other stuff. Do yourself a favor, you know, pay attention, okay? Just eyeball it, watch the steam. You know, basically, if it's burning your hands when you're taking it out of the microwave, you might want to stop there. Okay? You know, it's kind of like that, all right? Now's also the time, since we're getting close to that finishing marker. Go ahead and peel a little bit more out. Make sure there's enough room. You'll see in a moment. Okay? Again, don't throw out the bread that you're pulling out of the inside of your bread bowl. Okay? Great. And you'll notice that I've kind of tucked it right up underneath there, because the bread that we pulled out, you can actually dip in there. It's like a dip. Along with the tortilla chips, you could use it. That's what they're for, is for dipping. So you're sitting there, you've got your dip, you've got your soup. It's like, again, it's like multiple. You'll see in a second. I'll let y'all be surprised. It's very easy. And it's going to be a very short live stream. I mean, you're not going to get, again, this is as simple as it gets. Yeah, I'm actually drinking soda. Okay, there's our timer. Okay, again, please open away from you, husbands. Open away, all right? All righty, that is plenty hot enough with the way that I opened it. I can actually see right on the screen of the camera as I'm filming, it's that hot, okay? Don't take it any further, all right? Now, slide your bread bowl close, all righty? And you're gonna take and pour directly in, okay? Don't spill it. And just as I suspected, it took all of it. Now, I'm going to lean the camera. Ta-da! Actually, we'll go one better. We're going to flip-flop it around. Right there. There's your bread bowl, okay? Now you can serve it right next to your bread's right there, you know, with your bread. It works as a dipping sauce. It also, you know, it's a soup in a bread bowl. You've got your tortilla chips. All you need now, believe it or not, is maybe you could sprinkle on some shredded cheese. And they've got the prepackaged stuff these days. So you're perfectly okay. Okay? So, husbands, is there any excuse that you can't do a special dinner for your other half for this Valentine's Day? This is as easy as you're going to get. I don't know anybody else who's going to throw anything out there like this, okay? You bought it right off the shelf. Now, what would make this better? If you made the soup homemade. And we've already done something very similar here on the Prince Magnum channel. Homemade bread would be even better. But, again, I know there's a lot of husbands out there, they don't feel comfortable getting in the kitchen and cooking, and they don't know how to cook. And they might look at the Prince Magnum channel, and they'll look at the cooking episodes, but they just don't feel comfortable doing it. Okay? So, there you have it. Another episode to prepare you for Valentine's Day. So you have no excuse not to put in the effort. You basically got a nice setup right here. All you need now is a couple of candles and a centerpiece. All right. As usual, before I begin to ramble, I'm going to go ahead and bring this live stream to a screeching halt. So, as usual, check me out on Facebook, check me out on Twitter. Since there's no such thing as Twitter face, you don't have to worry about all that. If you haven't had a chance to take a look at the Prince Magnum channel's Patreon account, check it out at Magnum_Prince at patreon.com. And if you're able to, become a monthly subscriber and become a member of the High Mileage Club. $1 a month makes that possible. All right, and as always, get out there and work on a project. I don't care what it is, just do something with yourself. Remember, idle hands and a creative mind make horrible bedfellows. If you have a sweetheart, sweep them off their feet and do something special for them today. You might try making them a bread bowl soup. And, as always, for all of you out there, if no one out there has told you that they love you today, Prince Magnum does. God bless you, and have a happy 24. Thank you.